Hi, this is Dana, and I thought what I'd show you in our 5-minute free session is using SmartArt in PowerPoint. All right, so you might be familiar with PowerPoint, and a lot of times you'll hear it be referred to as death by bullets. When someone creates a PowerPoint that's all bullets, it can be pretty boring. What most people do to kind of get around that is I do have some extra white space over here. So some people just throw a picture there and just say, oh, it looks good. All right, but I'm going to show you something that is a feature that would be better than using bulleted lists in an image all the time as the way that you present information or a table or a graph. And it's something that's called SmartArt. So in previous versions of PowerPoint, it was called diagrams, and there were only 6 of them. But now there's over 100 of them, so there's no reason not to be using them. All right, so to insert a slide with SmartArt, you can come on up to your slide button. You can do the normal title and content. These are all going to be the layouts that you have based on your slide design. So whatever template you are using, these may vary from slideshow to slideshow. But most of the time, you're going to have a title slide and a title and content. So I'm going to click up here, and I'm going to add a title. So I'm going to go ahead and call it My Favorite Ice Cream Flavors. All right, and what I'd like to do is in this box right here, instead of adding bullets, you could place a table instead. You could place a chart in this area instead, or the third button is the one I want you to introduce, which is SmartArt. So you're gonna go ahead and click that button. And this takes you into all the various different SmartArt that you have, and they do fall into categories. So lists basically replace a bulleted list. Process is if you're doing any processes or you're trying to illustrate that. If you want a cycle diagram, if you want an org chart or some kind of hierarchy, if you're looking for relationships between stuff, you do have matrices, inverted and regular pyramids. You can just insert picture kind of diagrams where you're going to be picture heavy, whatever that might be. And then there's more on office.com if you want to go there as well. All right, well, I'm using this as a replacement of a list. So I'm going to go ahead and choose list. And as I click on these, they're going to say what they do. So this will tell me that level 1 text goes in here, level 2 text will go outside. So that's if you have a main bullet and sub bullets, is what they mean by that. So here's your various different options that you have. So I really just need main bullets. So I'm going to go ahead and say I want a bending picture accent list. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And it gives me areas that I can actually type in. So I can go ahead and say that chocolate is one of my favorite flavors. And I could go grab a picture of some ice cream. So I'm going to just do a Bing search for chocolate ice cream. Now this is actually searching for pictures that fall under the Creative Commons only license. So there should be ones that you can use without any copyright infringement. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a thing of ice cream. This one looks good. So I'm going to go with that and just insert that, and you get that little ice cream right there. This does have level 2 text as well. I could go ahead and say that some of my favorites are Dutch chocolate, brownie, turtle. Those would all fall under maybe the chocolate category. So this is your level 2 text. So this would be level 1, this would be level 2. All right, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go ahead and say that some of my favorite ice cream is also vanilla. We'll just go with the standard flavors here. And again, I could click that, look for a picture of vanilla ice cream. And that's a little big as far as a picture. So I'll go ahead and just highlight it and hit delete so I can insert another one. Didn't really care for that one that I put in there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in again, vanilla ice cream, because that one did not size. That one just fit back in there. All right, so we'll just go with this one. Hopefully it sizes. All right, but you get my point. So this is your level 1, this is your level 2, and it just looks a little bit better than maybe having a list. And there's so many that you can actually choose from, but just another way to present information. All right, so I'm going to come over here. And another option when you're working with SmartArt is that you can convert existing bulleted lists to SmartArt. So I'm going to come to the outside edge. I don't know if you saw that. Come to the outside edge, find the move cursor and click one time and it selects everything that's in that. I'm going to right click on it and convert this to SmartArt. I can go into my SmartArt graphics where I can choose the style that I want. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and choose, let's see what style I think will look good. And I'm going to go with just the trapezoid look as far as my favorite features. The next thing that you can do is when you're in SmartArt, you have your options up here to change them. So I'm just going to quickly just jump into different colors that go with my theme to give it a different look, and you can bevel and embrace them as well. And definitely worlds better than just having those same bullets over and over again. Now, if you don't like the list you chose, you can quickly change it to another one. So I'm just clicking up here on the various other options to see which one I want. So here's all those layouts. So if I didn't like my design, I'm not really stuck with it. I can pick other ones as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it gives you just a little introduction to SmartArt and why you should be using it. Have a great day.